Hello, my name is Diana Roberts, and I've been a dedicated SOLI fan for probably about 24 of the Ensemble's 26 years together. And what I love most about this group is their commitment to the music and to their audience. It's a kind of an intuitive connection that can't really be articulated in words, but I guess ultimately it's about trust. I can count on them to present something that's going to be really meaningful. SOLI's always thrived on a really solid artistic foundation and sought out really great composers, which is the key. But there's so much interesting, engaging, inventive music being made by a more diverse range of composers than ever before, but the music rarely gets heard outside of academic circles or sort of specific music scene places. And SOLI just keeps bringing these amazing pieces to the stage and giving them voice and sharing them with us. And it's really a privilege when I think of the range of music and composers they've introduced me to over the years. It's kind of amazing. They've committed themselves for over 25 years as musicians and friends and as artists to getting into the mindset, or at least the aesthetic intent of the composers and their music, and translating it and kind of transmitting that nonverbal experience to their audience in a really personal, conscientious, and accessible way. No matter how intense or difficult or playful or poignant or just interesting that connection may be, it's just beautiful. I've always said SOLI is my aesthetic therapy, and I say that kind of jokingly, but not really. There have been a lot of times, like now, when there's a lot going on in the world, or in my world, or my emotional or psychological outlook, times when you really need to just step back and take a breath and then go inside and find that aesthetic or spiritual, or maybe even just abstract connection to your own humanity and to the rest of the world in a big sense. And for me, that's almost always some kind of art form, music or the visual arts or dance or poetry or something, and it has to do with connection. I can't tell you how many times I've gone into a SOLI concert feeling pressured or troubled or somehow out of sorts, and then boom, something happens between the musicians and between them and the audience, and you get transported. I know that sounds corny, but it's true. I remember one concert years ago. I had this really awful, draining, upsetting day, and I got home late. My husband was annoyed because we were going to be late to the concert. We griped at each other the whole way to the concert hall, and we actually debated at the door whether we should even go in or not at that point. But we did, and as we settled into the program, we relaxed a little, and at one point there was this piano piece Carolyn was playing where simple short note patterns build up and overlap and morph into these sound blocks. And at a certain point I became physically aware of the sound waves racing around the concert hall. Literally one cluster of notes approaching and bouncing off the wall and going behind us, and as the next group was coming in. It was just incredible. It was completely jerked me out of that awful, pointless, self-absorbed funk and launched me into this amazing vortex of just carefully crafted sound. So that was physics and the cosmos coming through a human connection from the composer through the musicians and direct to my newly adjusted psyche. And that's just one of my SOLI moments. Like many people, I'm really missing that direct, personal, live connection that you can sort of approximate or extrapolate or sense from a recording or from a computer monitor or whatever, but it's just not the same as that direct experience of having live music vibrate literally into your physical and emotional being. Only live music can really do that. So I hope that everybody seeing these videos will continue to support the musicians and organizations that make this possible, and take the opportunity to support live music once we can get back to that and experience the direct connection with those sounds and that shared experience and that just magic that happens when you open yourself to an aesthetic experience. And for that, SOLI is good medicine.